Hey guys, it's RegalStacker back with you looking at some 1902 matte proofs, or are they not matte proofs? Does it really matter whether it's a matte proof or it's a circulation strike? Well, maybe to NGC it doesn't really matter. I don't know, but I wanted to look a little bit further into this. These are the two matte proofs that I have. They're not particularly fine, shining examples of the 1902 Edward VII matte proof, but they are both matte proofs. So this one is a two sovereign matte proof. It was bought from a bullion dealer in Germany, and I had it graded. It's quite a reasonable, okay, lower example of a matte proof. They do go much higher than this in terms of grades, so a PF61 is not really that much of a shining example, but you can see as I turn it around that there is definitely this matte background to the fields. You know, it's almost like it's covered with something. It's like, you know, it's a little bit nicer than a circulation strike would be. This one is a details matte proof sovereign. It's obviously surface hairlines it was pulled up for. It has had something rubbed over it. You can see the striations going top to bottom. So it's not, again, not a perfect example of a matte proof sovereign, but you can definitely see that it is a matte proof. Even though it's had something kind of pulled over it and it's not a perfect condition matte proof. It is noticeable when you look at this. It's a tiny bit shiny. Maybe somebody's run something over it which caused the striations. Maybe that's slightly polished Edward's forehead at the same time. It's very hard to know after the event exactly what happened. You can tell when you look at the back, there's definitely a matte texture to the fields behind the St George. So, you know, it's a matte proof. NGC graded it as a matte proof. The two sovereign was graded as a matte proof and is clearly a matte proof. But for a lot of these coins, there were two types of strikes. There was a circulation strike and there was a proof strike. And for some of the coins, like the sovereign, clearly the circulation strike is just a plain bullion coin. It's worth no premium at all, really. It's you know, a kind of very moderate sovereign. There's lots of them around. The matte proofs, there were a few thousand of them. I think from memory 15,000 odd of these coins. So they're not incredibly rare, but they are interesting. The question is really on this 5 sovereign piece. NGC swear blind this is a matte proof. PF60 matte. Now look at them side by side. You can definitely see the 61 is a matte. The 5 sovereign piece, which is actually rarer as a circulation strike than a matte proof, is, I don't think it is a matte proof. I'd be really interested in what some of you experts think. You know, when I look at these side by side, you know, the 5 sovereign one looks like a regular large sovereign, and it does not look the same as the one I know is a matte proof on the left. Let's have a look at it a bit closer, and you can see it doesn't look like a proof, does it? Because all the little pit marks look like bag marks more than that it was in a presentation folder, and maybe it's got some little flecks of the material, maybe tiny scratching due to that. That's what you normally get with proofs of this age, whereas this looks like it was actually in a bag with regular coins. I can't see any sign of the matting, and to me this looks totally like a circulation strike. Now I questioned this with NGC, and I asked them to go and show the pictures to their graders and ask them to reconsider. And they came back to me and said the graders have given another opinion and they think it's a matte proof. So I said, look, it doesn't seem right. Go back again, ask the graders a third time. So they did. They went back, they asked the graders, and it came back a third time. This is a matte proof. But look at these two coins side by side. You can definitely see the matting on the fields on that one. Definitely a matte proof. When I focus on the other one, it doesn't look like a matte proof to me. So you're experts more than me, at least some of you are. Please tell me, what do you think? Is this a matte proof or is this a circulation strike? Have NGC got it right or have NGC got it wrong?